Today on the channel, we got a review that's going to be just plain super with the Superman Metamorpho DC Multiverse unboxing.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another DC Multiverse unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got something a little bit different. We got a movie edition figure with Metamorpho. But for all your Metamorpho needs and a whole lot more, hit up Entertainment Earth. Use the link in the description down below. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And I said long game on this figure, and long game paid off. Got this for $7 at Target on clearance. Part of the Superman movie wave. I did get Superman. Todd, you were nice enough to send me the Superman in crypto. Very generous of you guys to send that my way. So I did unbox that one. And then I got that Ultraman on discount somewhere at a Walmart, I think it was. And now I got Metamorpho here. Still waiting about that Mr. Terrific. Getting hard to find, but I'm trying to play that long game clearance. We'll see if that works out in the future. But Metamorpho I got here. I guess a good guy, bad guy, a tweener, maybe we could call him, became Superman's friend in the movie. And the Superman movie was okay. It was worth watching one time. A little preachy at the end, but most movies are. But I enjoyed it. I always say, most movies, I'm glad I watched it one time. I usually watch a movie knowing, hey, I'm somewhat interested in this. And I usually say, hey, I'm glad I watched this. A few times, I've said the opposite. But most of the time, like, hey, I'm glad I watched it once, but I'll never watch it again. That's kind of where Superman went for me here. But Metamorpho, a very colorful figure, looking pretty good. Like the looks of this. 22 points of articulation, 12 and up. You 11-year-olds, you can't handle the Metamorpho. Superman logo down here, DC Multiverse. Metamorpho Superman, Metamorpho QR code if you're daring enough. And then on the back, a little, I guess, cartoon image of Metamorpho. And he was in jail most of the movie, as we saw. Check it out if you have not seen it yet. But we're going to get Metamorpho out of the package. And we're going to see what it says about our little friend here. See you later. Goodbye. Can I get the card out, or will it be a rookie? Oh, it's a half rookie. Close. See you later. Goodbye. Got the card right there. Bam, see you later. Bam, see you later. DC McFarlane stand, seen it before. We'll see it again. Old school stand here without the silver DC graphics. Looking good there. But let's see what it says about our old pal Metamorpho. Real name, Rex Mason. Donned only in Theodore pair of wrestling trunks. What the heck is it? Threadbare pair of wrestling trunks. Rex Mason, a.k.a. Metamorpho, or the Element Man, is an eerie, haunted, bald man. I've seen a few of them in my time, Todd McFarlane, with an ashen white face. Oh, it's dangerous. You know, blackface you don't do. We talk about it on the channel all the time. You don't do the blackface. I can't believe people are still doing it in this day and age, but apparently people are doing ashen white face, and I am offended by that as well as Todd McFarlane. In a body that can be composed of different substances, clay, metal, and elements far more dangerous in the hands of a villain like Lex Luthor. He can be deadly, but he came all the way around. I'm not a huge fan of the artwork on this one. It reminds me of like a science textbook once upon a time where you see like, here's what a human being looks like without skin. Here it is with just the bones, a skeleton. Kind of gives you that little vibe there. Is what it is. We got Metamorpho, just a little guy, but he's got to have those twist ties locking him down. We wouldn't have it any other way. And that's kind of nature's action figure prison is what it is, the twist ties. As we know, we're saving all of them, and we're going to have the big contest as we finish out 2025. Make sure you're following me on social media, Sir Paul on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you're following me because you'll want to enter this competition. It's going to be one for the record books. No doubt about it. We're going to do the massive twist tie giveaway, and it's going to be fun. Let me tell you, it's going to be fun. Maybe we'll do it on the podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show. Getting all the plugs in here today. But maybe we'll do that on there. And we'll see. We'll see what the final weight is. And we'll see who the winner is when things are all said and done. There we go. Plastic. See you later. Goodbye. Clean the table off here. And there we go. We're down to it. We're down to the Metamorpho here. Now, he does got 2 extra hands. Comes out of the package, ready to throw haymakers. He's got the punches and bunches. And then we got the maniacal hands on the opposite one. Kind of think of him more with the maniacal hands than the punching hands. So I'll probably move him over to this. You do got the brown color hand and the purple colored hand. Very easy to keep track of them that way is what we got going on. But now we're diving into Metamorpho here, looking like Powder. Anybody remember that movie Powder? You went to school with powder? You kidding me? No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Todd McFarlane, jokes from the couch here today. That reminds me of that movie Powder a little bit. He's got some traumatizing eyes. Me just looking into his eyes here, I think he's hypnotizing me. It's giving me a little bit of a headache just looking into his eyes. Talk about dead inside. That's what he looks like to me. A very stoic look that goes perfectly with the eyes on this one. Just absolutely creep nightmare fuel eyes on this figure. Kudos to the McFarlane team. We're giving us a horror icon right here. Just extra scary, looking crazy. He's got a swirly head there. Ashen white face is what it was called. A stoic face there. He's got 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Creepy, very creepy. Now he does continue white down to the neck, and then the body is where business picks up. I like the purple side here because he looks like Nerds Gummies. You guys check out the podcast once again. Episode, I think it was 32, 31. What is time? What is episodes? We tried those Nerd Cluster Gummies, the special seasonal ones. A perfect score, perfect score. And that's kind of what this reminds me of. Getting me hungry. My mouth is watering. I just want to put my mouth all over this Metamorpho. But he looks like Nerds Gummies over here, looking very good. The other side looks kind of like the desert. I don't know. He just looks like he's seen better days on the other side. But the nice brown and purple color combination goes together pretty well. Now, they talked about wrestling trunks. This looks more like boxing trunks to me. Looks like he's getting ready to go a couple of rounds with Tommy Morrison back in the day. That's what he wants to do. We'll see if that happens. Now, this right leg is interesting, a little translucent action, and I love some translucent plastic, so that looks very interesting. And then the left leg looking a little bit like Swamp Thing, kind of some vines and stuff. So he's got all the elements. He's working with wind, water, fire, like a regular old Captain Planet once upon a time. Looking wild here, but a short figure. We usually don't get little figures like this from McFarlane. Now, he does got the bicep cut. You do get the butterfly shoulders, arms all the way around. Double jointed, pinned elbow. Wouldn't expect anything else. Hands removable. Also back and forth, side to side, but hands removable. Head back and forth, side to side, up and down. Pretty good movement out of that head if need be. You do get the waist up here, dumbbell joint, all kinds of movement. Then traditional waist movement. A little sharp, a little rocky, a little pointy on here. That's why the 11-year-olds can't handle the Metamorpho. Leg goes up, barely anything. No real articulation here with those boxing trunks, I guess. Double jointed pin knees once again, and then you do get the ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. And you got the toe articulation, even on the swamp foot. The old swamp man, swamp thing foot looking good. Man thing, maybe. And then he should fit on a DC Multiverse stand. Oh, he's tight, but his hole works. He's going to fit right there. Is one Metamorpho. Got to say, I like this figure a little bit more than I thought I would. Probably the $7 price point helps out a heck of a lot with something like this, though. Nobody wants to pay full price on their figures if they don't have to. And if you can get a deal, especially a long game deal, always fun to go to the party with one of those. And for $7 or so, $7.49, what is time? What is money? Worthwhile to me. Now I just got to chase down that Mr. Terrific, I guess is all I need. Well, I take that back. I don't have the Lex Luthor either. So I need those two. Getting a little harder to find as we are nearing the end of the rope, I guess, for that Superman toy line. A few Walmarts scraggling around, but I haven't found a clearance I like yet. I think I saw Lex Luthor down to like $26 or something. I'd like to get that around 20. Like to get Mr. Terrific around 20. We'll see if that happens in the future. I'm holding out hope one of the online retailers will have a sale maybe around Christmas and I can get a deal on those two, on the Mr. Terrific and, of course, the Lex Luthor. And I think that's all I'm missing from the set. If I miss them, I miss them, and we'll see what ends up happening there. But for $7 and change, a good deal right here. And I do got Superman, so we can reenact the scene in the movie, a couple of the scenes. And I feel like that height comparison's pretty good here. The scaling's pretty good on these two. So I do applaud that from the DC team over there on the couch. Old Todd McFarlane marching orders from the couch once again, but not a bad piece of business. But what's your thoughts on this Metamorpho? Did you play the long game? Did you get him on deal? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. Appreciate all the support. You can also check out YouTube channel memberships if that's your thing. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show, of course, at gmail.com, which is also the name of the podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show. Every Tuesday where our podcasts are found with video cast on YouTube. So for Metamorpho and Superman 2, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
I said, I know that